Hey, what's up, y'all? What's happening? Hey, what we have here is a pair of Infinity 6x9s. They're the Kappas, and they're the 90CSX version. Got a Tacoma that I want to do a stereo upgrade in the front speakers. They're 6x9s, so I figured why downgrade the 6.5s in the front? We'll go with the full 6x9s. Infinity for years have always been pretty premium. Always had good stuff. I had a set of bookshelf speakers back in the day, and man, yo, those things thumped. All right, let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks like. There we go. All right. Guess we gotta cut the tape. There we go. So, all right. So right off the rip, we got a manual here, and then it looks like there's a couple stickers. Oh, I see. I'm gonna like that already. So there's a couple Infinity stickers, which are pretty cool. Love stickers. Don't put them on my ride, but I love having them around. And another cool thing that I'm showing is they left off, you can choose to put the Infinity logo, I bet, on that tweeter if you wanted to or not. So you have the word Infinity, and then you also have just two little Infinity signs, which is really cool. I dig that, because I don't always like to have everything showing. But let's get to the meat and potatoes and check and see what we got in here. So, all right. So, now for this usage for me, I will not be needing these, but they came with them. Covers. All right. And they look pretty cool. I dig the rose gold that they use there. Let's take this off. The beauty ring is beauty. Looks nice. So if you needed to cover up your speakers, then these would work pretty good. And that pops out. This goes on. I'll take it over to the woofer, and then you just push these on to cover them. So, oh, they got, peep that, they got like rubber on the top and bottom there to kind of hold them in there nicey nice. So that's pretty cool. Pretty slick. I mean, looks good, right? And looks ain't everything, but it's nice when stuff look good, and it's even better when it performs better than it looks like. So we'll leave that out. We've got to leave that out while we got it there. All right. Next, what we get to is the crossover. So here's a crossover, right? Now it has this button I seen, and I believe that's how you change the boost of the tweeter, 3 dB to 0 dB, and oh, peep this. This crossover can be used to set up for a 3-way or a 2-way. So that's kind of cool. So even like, especially in my truck, I could actually put the tweeters in the door, and then I could put mid-rangers up in the front if I wanted to. I don't think I'm gonna need all of that for what I'm doing. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that's the crossover there, and I'm sure somewhere inside, that's just the guts of the crossover. Somewhere in the manual, I'm sure to tell me what's high-low mids, input, so on and so forth. So we'll just go ahead and Actually, it kind of does. I can see in here, it tells me, but I don't know how to get this plate off, or if that plate comes off. I guess I have to read the instructions. Who would have thunk? Anyway, seems like a nice crossover. I mean, it's not super light. It's not super heavy. It is kind of big, but I mean, it's really no bigger than any other crossover. This one happens to be round. Most of them are kind of square or rectangleish. It's not big. It does have a piece of plastic on there, and I'm sure when we pull that off, it's going to look nice. I'll wait until I install it and do all of that. All right. So, all right. Let's get to the get-tos, huh? Oh, let's just go ahead and jump right to the woofer, right? Because I'm sure that's what a lot of us want to see. All right. So that is a pretty decent size woofer. Feels good, looks good. I mean, they've always been known to have good looking products. They've been known to have great sounding products. And I don't think anything's changed with them like others through the past. But here's a magnet on the back. I'm not sure what size it is. I'm not sure what size magnet it is. To me, that stuff really never makes a difference. If it's tiny, if it's light, we know it might not be that good, right? We can pretty much tell. It does say that it can handle 135 watts or 405 watts peak. But anyway, there's the woofer. And it looks good, and like I said, it feels nice. It feels like it's got some good weight to it. Now, one of the things I did see on, it comes with some hardware. You know, just a bag of screws and stuff. We'll see if we use them or something else. But here's more hardware. All right. One thing that I thought was nice about these guys is they came with, I'm not sure what that beauty ring is for. I think that's just for, there's another ring in here. We'll have to see what that's all about. Some foam, different tweeter dills. So, tweeter rings, they call these. Now, let me go through the box and make sure I have all of them. Nope, here's more. This is one thing that I was really interested about when buying these, is, I believe that's about it. Quickly go through another crossover. The other tweeter roonies and the other beauty ring. So yeah, that's all of that stuff. Let's get all of this stuff put back in the box for you guys. So one of the things that I kind of liked about these guys is, here's the standard tweeter. Let's go ahead and pull the standard tweeter out. I think that tweeter is like a, yeah, I think this is like a 3/4 tweeter. All right. Well, I'm dying to hear what they all sound like, so on and so forth. But that's the actual tweeter itself. It's small. It's definitely smaller than 1 inch. I think it's 7/8. But one of the things that I liked about this was they came with a lot of different attachments, mounting ways. I think a lot of these companies have gotten onto this in a time, but here is the flush mount setup, which I think, not that I think, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to be using. I'll go on to some other products I have, but that, and then we'll have to see how these buckets mount in, but I believe we're gonna have to figure out how these all mount in. Actually, these might be mounts for if you just want to mount them on something, and then you put the tweeter in there, so that won't be a flush mount. This is another flush mount set, and then here we go. All right, so this is what I was really interested in. So you take this here and you stick it inside, and it's a little more than flush, but you can angle your tweeters. They're going to be in my dashboard, so I may try to angle them back towards me, but if I need to kind of kill the sound or something, maybe I might angle them towards the windshield and get the sound reverb off of there. But it's a tweeter, so it should sound good anywhere. Just sometimes when there's a direct line to your ears, you might want to kind of turn them, and then with here I can maneuver them just that little bit, you know, a few degrees here and there, and then of course I could always turn it this way inside the holder itself anyway. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, what I'm going to be using. And then there's another set of mounts here, and to tell you the truth, as of right now, I don't know what they're for, but I'll show you, because who knows, this might be what you're looking for. It's a funny looking little guy. Might have to read some directions on this. Oh, this might be for mounting, like if you want to mount them to the back of something where you can hold it like this. I'm not 100%, or if you wanted to not flush mount them, but like set them in, like maybe if you had a big speaker grill and you sat this behind, like a lot of the new cars have those, they'll have their tweeters right by the door handles. I'm guessing that's what that's for, but don't quote me on that. I'm not going to be using them, but I will try to look through and see. They have a bunch of, you see all these little dots. All those little dots are for you to snap these ears off so that you can set it up and use it whatever way you need to. So you could take these ears off and mount it, or you could take these ears off and mount it, or you could pop these back ears off if you need it, so you can recess them in. So they do give you quite a bit of options for them. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna install these. We're gonna put them in and we're gonna check them out. Now, what I like to say is I am gonna be amplifying these. They say that they're good for 120, and my amp says it's good for giving 120, so that's pretty perfect. I am going to be mounting them. The speaker wire that came in the truck, or most cars nowadays, are somewhere around like 18 gauge, 14 gauge. It's pretty thin stuff. So I did pick up, let's get all of this stuff to the side. Sorry, it looks so messy, but I guess we can go over this real quick while I'm here. I did pick up a couple rolls of some wire. It is, let's go ahead and grab it. So I bought two of these. One is just white wire. It's just white in color, and it is 12 gauge, 2 leads, negative, positive. It's 100 feet. I picked up this spool, and I'll try to put links in all of my videos of the stuff that I'm using. All right, so this is the white one, and then this was supposed to be blue and black, but it's more like blue and gold, or so whatever it is, what it is. I got 100 foot of that, And I am going to just wire all of this stuff from the amp to the speakers. So without further ado, that's the open box on these Infinity Kappas, the 90CSX. If you got any questions or anything, let me know, and I will do a review on these in the car. That'll be added to this, and then we'll come back a little while later and do a review to see how pleased I am with the sounds on them. So down the road, I want to do that for you guys. I can't stress that enough. I want you to know how things are later, not just brand new. But anyway, let's go ahead and get all of this stuff put away, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I will do my best to respond to all of the comments I have. Any questions you have, I'll look up anything in the manuals or whatever, if that's what you need. And I'll give you my honest opinion on everything that I purchased with my hard-earned money. I did choose Infinity because they're known for having great bass and great clarity, and it's just a brand that I know that's always on top. If